Hello everybody, how are you? Today is May 19th and 19th and as you know I've disappeared from social media, but I want to keep you guys informed here in Buy Me a Coffee, because you're in the end you're supporting me and I don't want to disappear entirely. And well, as you know, in my last video, I've been extremely busy these last couple months, because I had the Warhammer thing, I had the documentary, and I had the ceremony for the Olympic Games from the small states. That this is happening next Monday, 26th. So that has become kind of a nightmare, because it was supposed to be something kind of easy to do. We knew that there would be some issues here and there, because this is a ceremony, which means there's a lot of teams working all together on the same thing. So it's very easy that when something goes wrong in one team, everything goes down for the rest of the teams. So the thing is that we had to do some videos that are going to be played in a huge screen, because there's some kind of story happening during the ceremony. And at that point, the guys that were supposed to do the videos, we started working this on January, and the people that were supposed to do that started acting. Let's say that way, okay? It's like we start everything in January, and we told them, guys, if we don't have the video in April, by 1st April, we are going to have a lot of problems to do that music. And on April 7th, we contacted them, and they told us, we are we are filming now, we're shooting now. And it was like, really? It's for real? It's like you've had the information from January and you're starting shooting the videos on April. So everything went south ever since. And it has been really, really rough, because all there was 3 videos, but after those videos there should be music, but the music that is after those videos is related to the video. So there was a while there was quite a lot of music to write, and the problem was that most of that was orchestral. And when it comes to orchestral music, when I'm working on full orchestra, my rate of writing in a good day is like 1.5 minutes daily. That it's like 8-10 hours working. And I think I've written that around 12 to 15 minutes. And I had to rush all this like a lot. And it has been really, really, really rough. In my opinion, really, really unfair from when it comes to the guys that were doing this. I don't think it's very not nice that you know that there's a lot of teams working with you, and you decide. I assume have been some reasons for that. Okay, I'm sure that they are not simply sitting there watching the time pass. But it's like very, very difficult music. And then the producers, and this is a common issue, they didn't have a clear view of what they wanted to do musically. So I started writing music, and then I sent some stuff, and it was like, no, this is not at all like what we need. And it was like, really? And back and forth several times. Sorry about, because I'm not watching the camera, but I'm exporting stuff for Monsters, because I have Pere waiting for me, because there are some files that are wrong and I need to fix them, and I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot of music to write, and I simply don't have a minute to lose. So I'm working at the same time that I'm doing this video. Okay, so whenever a producer or a director doesn't have a clear idea of what they want, everything becomes really, really, really difficult. And back and forth here and there. Finally, I got the final versions, and then I had to prepare all the sessions with all the orchestras, and again, that's a slow process once again. But all in all, I finished everything. Everything is done. I'm happy with it. I'm very, very happy with it. And now it's simply a matter of mixing. That's not my issue now. So next things that are happening is Warhammer. Warhammer trailer. We have working on that as well, because one thing is the video game, and another thing is the trailer. It's separate. Those are separate studios working on that, and it was something very, very nice. I'm not sure if I have already told you about this. Sorry if I'm repeating myself, but the thing is that I work on the soundtrack, and I finished the soundtrack. I received very nice feedback from the studio, stating that they loved it. So it was like, okay, nice. And there's this studio that they have been working on the trailer, and there was this guy there that is a artistic director that has been working on Warhammer for I don't know how many games, but I think he's kind of a legend when it comes to Warhammer. And they were talking with us about doing some specific music for the trailer, and suddenly out of nowhere we had this meeting, and they told us, we loved this track, from one of the tracks from the soundtrack, and it was like, guys, we really want to use this one. It was really, really nice for me, because it's like, okay, it's the realization that the work that you have done is well done, and that people is loving it. And but it was kind of a bummer, because we were going to do some. The initial idea was to do some kind of metal approach to that, and Carlos and I were like, "Wow, let's go there. That's right out early, And but no, at the end of the day, they used the soundtrack, and we had to fix that. And the nice thing is that apparently the trailer is going to be released. I don't know if this week or next week, but it's almost there. And I've seen that, and it's incredible. It's incredible. All the music, all the sounds that are happening there has been worked by me and the Sonos team. In this case, Carlos and Pere, Carlos have been directing the whole thing, telling us what to do, what not to do, because he knows the franchise really, really, really well, and we have basically doing what he was asking us, like do the music this way, don't do that. Reinforce this part, delete this part, but because that's not going to work. And it was really, really a great way of directing the team. And same happened with the sound effects and the voiceovers, because that we have take care of that. Of course, it's not us doing that. We have hired professionals doing those sounds, and actually, I think some of them are long-time Warhammer voices. But all in all, Pere did this whole thing only with the sounds, and it's basically a universe. It's like, because you're watching a screen with a lot of action. There's factions. There are blasts, explosions, and I don't know, spacecrafts, planes, everything. It's like people. It's filled with people, because it's like millions of people fighting in a battle, and he managed to do all that. And I heard that track alone, and it was like, wow, incredible. It was incredible. It was a whole world there, and then when he added the music and the voiceover, the track, the trailer is incredible. So I cannot wait to share that on the internet with everybody, and I cannot wait to see the people's reactions, because Warhammer is kind of a big franchise, and I don't know what to expect from that. Maybe nothing happens. Maybe it's like a big push for us, for me and my team. And my team, when I say my team, is like they are working for me. It's not. We are all we are all at the same level. Every part of the team Sonos is extremely important. So I'm very, very. I don't know how to say this. It's ilusionado. Is how we say this in Spanish. I'm willing to show you this. And as well, I've been working on the monsters that you have just seen, and now it's time to work on the documentary, and that's another story, because that was supposed to be delivered on June 1st, on the first week, something like that. And since the ceremony was so badly directed, I hope the director doesn't see this. I don't think he will, but it was so poorly done that everything got really, really late, and I had to push everything forward. And now the documentary, we are really behind on that. And I'm kind of worried, because it's the first time we work with an American director and producers, and we want to make a good impression. And we need to work hard on this. I don't think we are going to be able to do this on such short time, because we basically have 2 weeks to deliver almost 80 minutes of music, from which I think we have like 10 minutes, something like that. It's not very, very complicated, but it has to be done. It has to be done properly. It has to be. We need to mix and master that, and it's not going to be simple. But we are going to work hard on that, and maybe we will ask for a little extra time. We know them. We know one of them for a long time, and I think he's on to us. He's really happy with us. And I think as long as we find the right music for the documentary, and that the things that we do work properly, they will be okay with if we take 2 more weeks. Okay, so that's basically it. Extremely busy. Life is not easy as well. Lucas is being hard. It's a kid, but sometimes kids go nuts, and with the spring it's like hormones start boiling, and everything is becoming difficult, and when you think that you cannot handle anything else, there's something else happening, and then you have to deal with that as well. So again, I'm going to continue working on the documentary, and I want to take the chance to thank you again for this. I have several videos prepared for one of the Monsters episodes that I did a couple months back, that I want to release here for those of you who are interested on the production process of my production process, how I write music, and but I had to prepare those because I had to edit those a little bit. And but everything will be, I will deliver those as soon as possible. So thank you for being there. Thank you for supporting me. And I hope to be able to come back with you with more news. I will release the trailer here as well as soon as I have it, so that you don't miss it. And you can see the result. The music, to be honest, is like a little buried in the mix, but I think the overall thing is really impressive. So I'm willing to show you because I'm really proud of it. So again, thank you for supporting me, and I hope to see you soon. I don't know, on the road or in the internet. I don't know. We will see each other. Cheers.